So, students, this is the fifth part of the story. The Maharaja and anxiety reached a feverish pitch when there were remained just one tiger to achieve his tally of 100. He had this one thought during the day and the same dream at night. By this time, the tiger farms had run dry even in his father-in-law's kingdom. It became impossible to locate tigers anywhere. Yet only one more was needed. If he could kill just that one single beast, the Maharaja would have no fears left. He would give up tiger hunting altogether. So, students, the Maharaja became very angry because one tiger is left to complete his target, and if he completed his target, then he gave up the hunting. Okay, and he had no fears left. So continue. So what had the late chief astrologer said? Even after killing 99 tigers, the Maharaja should be aware of the 100. True enough, the tiger was a savage beast after all. One had to be wary of it. But where was the 100 tiger to be found? It seemed easier to find a tiger's milk than a live tiger. Thus the Maharaja was sunk in a gloom. But soon came the happy news which dispelled that gloom. In his own state, sheep began to disappear frequently from a hillside village. It was first ascertained that it was not the work of Khader Mian Sahib or Veer Saimi Naiker, both famed for their ability to swallow the sheep whole. Surely a tiger was at work. The villager ran to inform the Maharaja. The Maharaja announced 3-year exemption from all taxes for that village and set out on the hunt at once. So, students, in this paragraph, the Maharaja is feeling very depressed. He was sank in a gloom. Why? Because he could not find the 100 number tiger. But one day, one incident happened that the sheep of the states are disappearing one by one. So it was a good news because he thought that tiger is present in the state, because there are two persons, Khader Sahab and Veer Sami Naikar. They both are famous for swallows the sheep whole, but they are not present at that time. So Maharaja thought that there would be a tiger in that state, and he announced a 3-year exemption from all the taxes who seen the tiger and informed the Maharaja. Okay, second paragraph. The tiger was not easily found. It seemed as if it had voluntarily hid itself in order to float the Maharaja's will. The Maharaja was equally determined. He refused to leave the forest until the tiger was found. As the days passed, the Maharaja's furies and obstinacy mounted alarmingly. Many officers lost their jobs. So, students, it was not easy to find the tiger because it seemed that tiger hide themselves because they don't want to kill from the Maharaja's hand. But Maharaja was equally determined. Okay, he was very firm in his determination. So Maharaja's anger becomes fury, and obstinacy means jid gave very alarmingly, mounted alarmingly. So it was the very serious topic for the Diwan Sahib and for the villagers. Next paragraph. One day, when his means Maharaja, his rage was at height, the Maharaja called the Diwan and ordered him to double the land tax forthwith. The people will become discontent. Then our state too will fall a prey to the Indian National Congress. In that case, you may resign from your post, said the king. So one day, Maharaja was feeling very angry. He called the Diwan and he ordered him to double the tax on the people. In that case, the state will automatically come under the Indian National Congress, and the Diwan have to resign from his job. The Diwan went home convinced that if the Maharaja did not find the tiger soon, the results could be catastrophic. He felt life returning to him only when he saw the tiger, which he had been brought from the People's Park in Madras. and kept hidden in his house. At midnight, when the town was slept in the peace, the Diwan and his aged wife dragged the tiger to the car and shoved it into the seat. The Diwan himself drove the car and straight to the forest where Maharaja was hunting. When they reached the forest, the tiger launched his satyagraha and refused to get out of the car. The Diwan was thoroughly exhausted in his efforts to haul the beast out of the car and push it down to the ground. So students, Diwan Sahib make a plan. He went to the Madras park, People's Park, and brought a tiger from the park. And next day, the tiger was presented in front of the Maharaja. King shoot the tiger with a great effort, and he felt very happy.